Welcome back to Fabricating Awesome Stuff. I finished the plumbing and the wiring on the cooling system for the turbocharger I'm installing on the AeroVee engine for my Sonex aircraft. So in today's episode I'm going to show you what that looks like, and I'm going to operate the cooling fan so you can see how that looks and operates. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and thanks for watching. Looking straight down, you can see the gold colored device is the thermostat, and the wire on the left side is coming from the switch in the cockpit that powers it when it's in the automatic mode. And then the wire on the right side is the switch, the power coming from the switch when it's in the on position. And the two wires on the right going off of there are going to the cooling fan on the radiator and the water pump. Here you can see the radiator, and just below the radiator, that black box that you see there is the cooling fan, and the wires from that are going to this plug to power the cooling fan. I've labeled all of them so that in the future I know what these plugs power. And then the water pump is mounted on the firewall, and the plug coming off of that is also wired up. And I will clean up these wires and organize them better. They're just everything's on here temporarily while I get everything fit. In the cockpit, the switches, the first on the left is the starter button, then the master switch, and then the next switch is the turbo cooler. And that's a 3-position switch. Right now it's in the middle, which is off. If you switch it up, it's on all the time. Switch it down, it's in automatic, which means it only comes on when the temperature of the bearing block of the turbo gets above 185 degrees. Now when we switch this to the on position, you hear the fan come on immediately, and you can see I tried to put these strings on there so you can see it's moving quite a bit of air, so that should help cool very well. The cooling system for the turbocharger might look complicated, but it's actually quite simple. I'll probably leave it in the auto position most of the time, so I don't even have to think about it. If the temperature of the oil in the turbo bearing block is above 185 degrees, it'll come on automatically, and it'll stay on until the temperature gets below 185. So even if I shut down the engine and it's still too warm, that pump will continue to run. The fan will continue to run also on the radiator until it's below 185 degrees. So it's a good way to preserve the turbo, extend the life of the turbo, and keep that bearing block from coking up with hot oil. So please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these updates, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for watching.